And we're back. We are looking at Arduino and Fermata and being very frustrated. So during the break, I went back to the examples in the Carica Fermata library and found a different approach to initiating the loop, and I have yet to try it to see if it works. So let's try it. I don't see anything there, but what I will do is, let's see, let's print something, just a dot, to know that we are in an iteration of the loop, and when we run this again, I don't think it's going to work. I don't understand why not though. This is frustrating me. Sigh. This was the example that I went to. Okay, so board activate. What does this actually do? Board activate. This returns a deferred, so when the promise resolves and it's connected to the board. Okay. So we know we have a board object here that we're connected to, at least an instance of the I/O board. But we can't open a connection to it, a serial connection. And I wonder why that is. If I change this back to CU, it's going to match what I have in the Arduino editor, but it's not going to, yeah. It's not going to be happy with that. Does it expect not to have the prefix? No. It expects the prefix. And if I use the port number that they have in there, I can't imagine that's going to work, because it doesn't match what I see in the IDE. Like if I ls this, here are my two options again. I can use, I've plugged this directly into my machine, which is why these options are different now. But I can use CU USB modem, or I can use TTY USB modem. And when I put that in, this board also matches what is in the standard Fermata. I'll show you that as well. So where is this app? Dun, dun, dun. Very curious. I'm wondering if I shouldn't just defer to... Okay, so this is the standard Fermata. We'll upload it again. If I search for this, we can see that's the board that this is actually being run at. So the board, as in this board, BAUD, corresponds with what's in the standard Fermata. And that's what's been uploaded to the Arduino. And we can reset just to make sure, and when that stops blinking it should be available. Okay, so again, if we try and connect to this, let's get rid of this. If we restart the device. I see some action on that line. Like, look here. Okay. When I start the connection, you see that line? So, I don't know. I don't know. Do we need to do this? Do we need to set that to output? Aren't there constants that are better for that as well? I mean, it seems weird that we're not using constants to define pin modes and highs and lows. Fermata pin. Fermata pin. Where are the constants? Where are the constants? How is that accessed? It's a constant. Fermata pin. Is there maybe like a helpers thing here? Oh. Impossible to see left-hand menu. Is there maybe like a, let's go to composer.json and look there. Autoload. No, I mean it should actually be in this file. Okay, I'll tell you what, I am getting nowhere with this, and I really want to do interesting things instead of just goof around. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to get rid of, well, I don't need to get rid of that dependency for now. What I am going to do is I'm going to go back to installing PHP make the extension. I'm going to go back to installing the extension because that has worked for me in the past, and I would very much like for it to work for me now so that I don't waste all my time. Yay! No, what did I? Thanks for the wild goose chase, guy. I'm just too dumb to get it to work. Git clone that repo. Go in there. We need to PHPize it. And then configure and allow or enable the Gorilla extension. Make. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. No, it's not your fault for suggesting it. I would have loved to have a solution that didn't require this extension to be compiled, but I can't get it to work, and I really want to connect PHP to the Arduino tonight. So I'll go with something which has worked okay for me. Gorilla has worked okay for me in the past. Where will this extension be? Oh, GD. Oh, I need to enable it. Lol. Okay, I need to enable it. Let me just go right into here. Okay, copy that. Oh, it won't be .dll. It'll be .so, if I'm not mistaken. Sigh. Where'd you make that to? Gorilla.so. Oh, what did I do? Silly me. Here we go. Okay, so I think this Gorilla thing is installed. which means we should have access to the serial port. You have missed a lot of frustration. That's fine. It's not really that bad. What we did in the first half is that we got this little buzzer connected and working through the Arduino IDE. And now we are hopefully going to be able to, get the blink example working with standard Fermata and this lovely extension. ls/dev, what is this port again? That one, I guess. So let's do that. And with any luck, this will work. Bit of a pain to have to install the extension, but this has worked well enough for me in the past. PHP make Fermata not found. Oh, wait. Of course, I actually have to include this library that loads the classes that use the serial port. Silly me. Composer require this. So the serial port extension is just one half of this, and there's actually a check for that there, but then there is another library which provides the Fermata code on top of that. So this means that I need to include the composer autoloader as well. Let's do that, and let's get rid of some of these comments, because when do comments ever help? Absolutely never. And for the sake of being a pedant, let's use the same quotes that I like so very much. Okay, come on then, install all the things. So the first thing that I attempted to do after some helpful tips was install this library. Turns out I can't get it to work. So I defaulted back to the Fermata that I'd used in the past. And with any luck, it will work this time around. And we can finally connect it to the Minecraft script, because that's the intention of this thing, is to hook up a whole alarm system. Who's done some interesting things? Talk in the chat about who's done some interesting things with Arduinos and or other interesting electronics projects and PHP. Anybody here done that? I'm assuming Archremius has done it because of the suggestion for that other Fermata library. Ooh, password compat. What on earth is this for? Probably the most complex thing I've tried to build with Arduinos hasn't been with PHP, it's been with Node.js. Obviously there's a really good, well, not obviously, but there's a really good community around maker stuff in Node.js. And I bought a rover chassis, which is like a four-wheel drive vehicle, and connected it to an Arduino for inputs and outputs, and connected the Arduino to a Raspberry Pi for the software to control the rover. And then on the Raspberry Pi I installed Node.js, and I created a JSON HTTP server so that I could oh, and the Raspberry Pi had a Wi-Fi card, so I could connect the rover's bits to a Wi-Fi network, and it would host its own HTTP server, and then I could send commands over HTTP to get the rover to do interesting things. That was probably the most complex thing I did. But I'd like to do more complex things. Ooh, there's an error. Unknown capability 11 specified. In pin capability. Okay. Okay, pin capability line 17. Vendor PHP make formatter. Wow, PSR 0. What is this? Formatter device pin capability. So line 17, and then capability. Okay, so somewhere along the line, I'm doing. Oh, I'm not actually setting the pin. I'm not actually setting the pin number. It's further along than this is further along than I got with the other formatter library, so I'm kind of encouraged by this. But let's have a look at the examples again, because I think maybe I'm just not setting the pin mode correctly. Add digital pin observer. There's not a lot of documentation for this, unfortunately. But I think I need to set the pin mode through this. So if I go to device and look at the functions here, is there something set pin mode? Okay, there we go. So device set pin mode, pin 13. And then the pin capability would be formatter, PHP make formatter output. PHP make formatter output. Okay. Still fail, still the same error. And then capability. PHP make formatter. Let's see, what are the constants defined here? Output. Do I have constants defined in here? No. None defined in there. So in the namespace PHP make, in the class formatter, which is the constant, which is the reference that I'm using here, oh, there we go. Okay. So input and output. I don't have highs and lows here. Oh, I do. High and low. What if I do this? It's going to tell me same error. That's interesting. Okay. I don't remember what I did to this last time to get this to work. I have no idea. I think okay. Let me have a read up. PHP formatter PHP make. See if someone else has written about this. Is there a more complex? No, that's not what I wanted. Back. Is there a more complex example that someone else has done? PHP make. It's a library for connecting to Arduinos. Connecting to things that support the formatter protocol. Oh, okay. Does this guy have more examples in his GitHub profile? Is that what this is about? I didn't even check all repositories. Let's see. Let's see. Do you have any other examples? No, you don't. What do you know? Oh, so spammy. Is there actually an organization called PHP Make? There we go. Very interesting. So what does this do? A whole bunch of nonsense. What dependencies does this have? I am flailing hopelessly here. I do apologize. That lib structure, yeah. So this is not a particularly endearing structure to code, but anyway. Baud rate, this should actually be a default value. Okay. Set pin mode, which I'm using here, device set pin mode, pin 13. Yeah, pin 13 Fermata PWM, or just Fermata, oh wait, Fermata, Fermata output. That is totally what I'm doing. Let's see if we stop this, whether it still gives the error. Can we just set the pin mode of it? No. I mean, if we just connect to the device, can we just connect to the device? No. Screw this. What? Okay. For the third time, let me load the standard Fermata protocol into this Arduino, because I'm starting to give up on life with this project. Come on. Standard Fermata, upload. Oh, I'm starting to remember. Set what to plus 5e? Life. Set life to plus 5e. Okay, standard Fermata uploaded once more. Bam! That didn't work. I'm gonna try something wacky. Nope, busy. You will just not connect, will you? How are you even getting to that point? How are you even getting to that point? Device construct, init pins, init capability, eval. Set resolution. capability. No, it's not the character fermata, because I couldn't get that to work, and I spent maybe 15 to 20 minutes trying to get it to work in the first half. No, this is PHP make serial port and PHP make fermata. Init pins, init capability, pin capability, line 17. Where's the constructor for this nonsense? There is no constructor! Yay! Set resolution. Yay! Print our debugging. Zero. If array key exists, 0, which means I need to find the one of these that is 0 in this definition, which is that. Input. Why is it initting all of these though? Why okay, set resolution 2, code 0. Why is it setting the resolution on these things though? Init pins, init capability, I just don't think it's communicating properly. Set capability, this also isn't getting a resolution. Like, where is the second thing for this? Isn't there supposed to be, oh, set resolution, pin set capability. Oh, man, I'm getting so frustrated with this. Why can't I just make a simple, stupid... The extension is here, otherwise it wouldn't have installed this PHP library. And I'm following the documentation of the PHP library to define a new device. Yes, welcome to programming. Defining a new device according to the example that's given. My options for this are TTY USB modem 1421 and CU USB modem 1421. Okay. PHP, Arduino, can't connect. Stupid, 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 stupid. Let's follow someone else's tutorial. Why not? Next. View all steps. What's this crap? Stop serving me your ads. Go away! Oh! Touching the serial port. Okay, but I don't want to do that muck. I don't want to implement my own fermata. That's dumb. Now I remember at a stage having to open a connection to the serial port when I was doing this manually before opening these kinds of connections, because I've done this kind of stuff before, but I want to be able to use Fermata. However, this tutorial doesn't seem to provide instructions for how to use Fermata, so there we go. Fermata. Welcome to programming. A basket full of papayas. Lovely. But it didn't work. So it didn't work. Have I not written about this before? Hold on while I go and have a look if I've written about this before. Because if I have, I'm going to be kind of pissed that I haven't looked at this yet. Everything is fine, yes. Yes, exactly. Okay, let's go way back in the past and have a look here. File-based CMS. Controller testing. All the rebuilding Laravel nonsense. Fermata. Holy moly. If I've written about this already, I'm going to be... Oh, that's NPM. I don't want that nonsense. Why is it giving me that nonsense? No JavaScript. Damn it all. So I've written a JavaScript version of it. Oh, I wrote 5 parts of that series. That's interesting. Okay, go back and have a look. Real-time chat, multi-site, e-commerce, embedded systems. This is like a walk down memory lane. Okay, React and Ratchet. Creating a socket server. Yeah, all of that nonsense. Not really interesting. Not really interesting. Connecting to Arduino. A custom Fermata. Okay, I'm going to call it there. Thank you for watching me flail around for an hour. I particularly enjoyed the first 20 minutes where I got the buzzer to work, and then the next 40 to 50 minutes where I didn't get anything to work, least of all Fermata, to connect PHP to an Arduino. So I'm going to do a bit more research on that and maybe come back with a short explanation if I get it to work next time. Or you can just wait for the SitePoint article where I've ironed out all the kinks and gotten one of these Fermata libraries to work. But thank you for being here and for lending your aid. I am going to go and cry in a corner now. See you later.